I can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs. Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
This will be interesting.
Guess we can rest a bit.
See that he stays safe.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Let's dance.
Dodge this! Time for retribution! frostbite. Burn! Freeze!
Be on your guard, traveler. Now is no time for sightseeing.
Oh, why is that? Has something happened?
Yes. As unusual as this may sound, numerous eyewitness reports have confirmed an active Ruin Guard presence in this area, even though this is far beyond their normal area of activity. Sergeant sent someone to find out just where these ancient machines might have come from. It appears that they simply left their ruin and marched off all of a sudden, for no clear reason.
So did somebody wake them up?
As I say, the reason is still unclear. We have very little intelligence at present. Moreover, the ruin in question is of the especially spooky variety. Strange noises are often heard coming from within. As such, we are not permitted to investigate until the order comes through from headquarters. In any case, the only sensible strategy in the meantime is to increase Millilith patrols. We must not let innocent civilians come to harm.
That's a good point. Ruin guards are probably pretty dangerous for regular folk.
Wow. I'm very grateful indeed for the offer, but it just wouldn't be worth the risk.
Oh, don't worry about that. This one beats up ruin guards for breakfast.
Is that so? Well, if you're genuinely offering. I did see some Ruin Guard footprints on the hillside, but since then I've been too busy warning passers-by to investigate myself.
Footprints, eh? Interesting. We'll take the case.
While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. On behalf of the Millilith, I salute you, traveler. You have my gratitude. I will rendezvous with you once I have finished my patrol.
This footprint is huge. It has to be the one that guy was talking about. And here's another one. Yep, Seems the Ruin Guards did come out for a walk after all. Trail of Ruin Guard footprints leads us here to... Ah! A Ruin Guard! Over there! At the ready. Go, Baron Buddy!
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Let the show begin.
Verdict is...
Bet you can't keep up with me. Let it rain. I'll race you there. Ready, steady, go!
Retribution!
You're in for a little shock.
Let's dance. No escape.
You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Burn!
Get him!
Come a little closer.
Time for retribution!
You're in for a little shock.
Let's dance. No one escapes my sights.
Come a little closer.
Well, that's one down. Let's keep looking around. Maybe we'll find some more.
Better than nothing.
Hey you! Check this out! Isn't it awesome? What is he wearing? I've never seen one this close before. Have you ever seen one? You bet! Mr. Cyclopses are crazy strong. No bad guys can escape from these guys, that's for sure. Mr. Cyclops? Aw, that's cute! Wait, what? Do people seriously call them that? Yep, my brother said so. And he's the best toy seller in the whole world. It's his job to sell this kind of stuff. Right now, he's at the Institute for Toy Research in Liyue. That's where Mr. Cyclops has come from. It's always nice to meet someone else who likes toys. So tell me, where'd you get your toy from? Must be a pretty new kind, huh? I've never seen one that can fly and talk before. Yeah, Paimon is not a toy.
Greetings. Have you found anything? Oh, a child? What's the situation here?
We just, found him.
You shouldn't be out here, boy. There are killing machines in the area. It's extremely dangerous.
Killing machines? You mean ones that look like this?
Precisely, and including this one. It's not moving now, but if it were to wake up, the consequences would be...
You take that back! Mr. Cyclops is not a killing machine. He's one of the good guys.
Mr. Cyclops?
We shouldn't be talking to this guy. If he's saying mean things about Mr. Cyclops, he's definitely a bad man.
I'm just trying to help. I've always been hopeless at dealing with children.
Well then, why don't you get back to your normal job and leave us to do the babysitting?
It seems I have no other choice. Very well. I will continue with my patrol. Please escort the child to somewhere safe. It's much too dangerous here.
The mighty Mr. Cyclops scared off the bad guys once again! My name's Tusser. I came all the way from Snezhnaya to look for my brother in Liyue. But I'm all on my own, and I don't know where to find him. You came all the way from Snezhnaya? Oh, I think this is the part where I give you this. There you go. What is it? Looks heavy. What the? My brother said I should take it with me. He said, find a nice person to give this to, and they will take good care of Tusser. Your brother makes a good point. Still, it's hard to believe you made it all this way armed with nothing but a few bags of Mora. Your family must be super rich. Paimon never knew you could make so much. Yay! Thanks, nice lady. All right, now we gotta make a pinky promise. You make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, I throw you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again. Wow, that one nursery rhyme kinda says all you need to know about Snezhnayan culture. Well, if we weren't your babysitters before, we sure as heck are now. But where should we look for your brother? Great idea! Alright, off we go! All right! Finally, now I get to see my brother!
What should I try this time?
That seems a little inappropriate, don't you think, sir? How can you...
Relax. Once in a while can't hurt. It'll be fine.
Huh? What is he doing here? Yay, my brother! I found you!
I know that voice. Why, if it isn't my little brother Tusser! My goodness! What a nice surprise, Tusser. I thought I would have to wait till I return home before seeing you again. How are the others? Sister Tonia and Brother Anton? Is everybody keeping well?
They miss you a lot. Tonia prays for you every day.
Wait a second. What are you doing here in Liyue, Tusser? How have I not...
Well, what happened was, I saw a boat that looked like it was selling toys. So, and then, when I got off, I just kept walking. Mr. Cyclops scared off a bad guy, and then I found this nice lady to help me come look for you. Cool. Suddenly Paimon doesn't feel so bad about taking Tusser's money.
Tusser, what you did was extremely dangerous. I'm so happy to see you, really I am, but please, promise me you won't do anything like this ever again.
Okay, I promise. Please don't be mad.
I'm not mad at you. I just care about your safety, that's all. If you hadn't met these nice people, things could have been a lot more dangerous for you two, sir. I hope you said a big thank you to them.
Yep, I always remember my pleases and thank yous. Oh, so you did notice we were here. You were just ignoring us. Gotcha.
Forgive me, it's always family first where I'm from. Don't take it personally. I know we've had our differences up to now, but a few minor quibbles aside, we get on quite well, don't... Come on, you know I'm just a pawn in all that, just doing my part. As for who wins, I'm much more interested in who wins and who loses when it comes to our little sparring matches.
Sounds like...
You're forgetting something about me. I, Tartaglia, spend every second getting stronger. Don't expect it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Maybe not right now. Not while my kid brother is watching.
Why do you want to fight the nice lady? Are you guys enemies?
No, not at all. Allow me to formally express my sincerest gratitude for taking care of my darling brother. His safety matters very much to me.
So Toaster said something about you being a toy seller.
Yes, about that. Shh, look. I only told him that so that he'll look up to me. In the eyes of a child, working with toys must be the best job imaginable, right? I don't want my family to have anything to do with the Fatuis, or should I say, the older ones already know that I serve the Tsaritsa. But Tusser is still so young, and in his eyes... As I was saying, I remain Snezhnaya's greatest expatriate toy seller, currently attached to the Liyue branch of our Institute for Toy Research.
That's right! My brother's the greatest! He's Mr. Cyclops' bestest friend!
Just humor me in front of Tusser, if you would be so kind. Yes, Ekaterina. I will deal with the issue of that outstanding payment right away.
Hey! Slinking off, are we?
But Master Child, would it not be a little improper to ask you to do...
A bet is a bet, isn't it? And if you lose a bet with an agent, well, you might as well get a little exercise out of it.
Are you going off to sell...
That's right. As much as I'd love to catch up a little longer...
So we still need... Sure! I really...
Well, it sounds like Tusser really likes you, and that you've already made a pinky Then I'm in your debt. Here, take this as Tusser's entertainment fund. I want him to have a good time while he's in Liyue, so take him... If need be, you may find me by the river near Qingshu Pool. I'll see you both around.
Looks like we'll be hanging out with Child's kid brother for a while. So, where are we going to play first? How about we start with the toy store? Huh? What are those super colorful winged things? They're called kites. The kids in Liyue love them.
Hello there, dear. You look like you've come a very long way. Let Granny guess. From what you're wearing, I would say... Snezhnaya.
That's right. How do you play with these kite things, Granny?
When the wind picks up, you let out the string and whoosh! The kite will fly into the air, up, up, and away.
Wow, that's amazing! Do you have any Mr. Cyclops ones?
Mr. Cyclops? I'm sorry,
I want to fly Mr. Cyclops high into the sky.
Well, I can do custom builds.
Will this picture do? I drew it myself. I bring it with me everywhere.
I'll manage.
We should be fine. Child was pretty but then again, throwing money around willy-nilly is, kinda irresponsible. Your words, not mine. But yes, we're on the same page here. Either way, it's time to talk prices.
No, that won't do. This amount won't even pay for the materials. No, that won't do. This... Fine. I've neither the time nor energy to bargain with you at my age. I suppose this price will do.
Thanks, Granny.
Worry not.
For our next stop, why don't we head to a one-man restaurant? It would be a mighty crying shame to come all the way to Liyue and never try the food.
Hello, welcome. Table for 3?
This restaurant has a really choking smell.
A choking smell? Oh, you must be referring to our signature spicy chili scent.
Spicy chili? But I can't eat spicy food.
Oh, what a pity. A person who can't eat spicy food misses out on half of life's joys.
Is it really that bad? My meals have to have lots and lots of sugar, and the oil has to be extra virgin vegetable oil. Wow, we've got a real rich kid on our hands. Looks like Wanman Restaurant's dishes aren't to Tooser's taste. Maybe we should go somewhere else.
Will that be all? Any more special requests?
What do you mean, Chef Now?
Giving the people what they want is the very reason Wan Min Restaurant exists. If I thought for 1 second that I couldn't make a dish to satisfy this child's taste, I would have absolutely no business calling myself a chef ever again.
Whoa, there seems to be a lot of professional pride riding on this. Then we'll leave it to you, Chef Now. We'll be eating here after all. Sure.
But let me say this first. Special requests are going to cost you more than normal. Of course, we aren't going to demand prices anywhere near as exorbitant as the likes of Lily Pavilion or Sunyue Kiosk.
Is it just Paimon, or are premium custom orders in fashion lately? Still, surely there must be a little room for negotiation, right?
That seems a bit on the low side. You do realize these dishes will be prepared specially to your requirements, don't you? You folks. Let's go with this then. Any more haggling and we'll ruin the other customers' appetites.
Thanks, Chef Now.
Please sit wherever you like. Your food will be here shortly.
Ugh. It was a little too sweet. Paimon feels a little sick. I thought it was just right. Almost exactly like how my sister Tonya makes it. But this doesn't feel right somehow. Didn't we bring Tooser here to try Liyue's specialties? Whatever. So where do you want to go next, Tooser? I was so caught up looking for my brother when I first got here that I didn't get a good look around. Good idea! The hustle and bustle at the wharf is a specialty of Liyue Harbor, too. cold enough to freeze. Paimon is kind of the traveler's exclusive personal tour guide, but since this is a special occasion, Paimon can make an exception to help Tusser get to know the place. This place is Liyue's commercial hub, and it's been the biggest port in the 7 nations ever since it was decided that Liyue would take on the world through trade. Other than merchant vessels, many fishing boats and industrial transports dock here to replenish their fishery supplies and daily necessities, which, thanks to the immense throughput capacity of the wharf, yeah, Paimon can't remember how the rest goes anyway. Well, guess Paimon will just have to explain this Paimon style. So this harbor is like Tevat's mouth, and it's the biggest mouth you've ever seen. All the nations float their boats over the sea into the mouth. The harbor goes nom 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 and has a taste of each boat and the cargo it has on board. Then, Liyue Harbor rubs its big round belly in satisfaction because it's all stuffed full of delicious mora. Hey, what's that big metal hook over there? I want to see. Wait, Tusser, don't run off! After all that, he wasn't even listening. That metal hook is huge, and it gets bigger the closer we get. This is an anchor. Docked ships use it to hold themselves in position to stop the wind and waves from blowing them away. An anchor. Got it. But I think I might get it mixed up with Commodore Hook. Commodore Hook? Is this another one of your weird... My brother always sends me a really big toy for my birthday. Commodore Hook, Black Steel Jack, Iron Tony. We keep them all in our backyard. Yeah, and that's why I can't bring them with me all the time. It's a shame. Wow, using Fatui funds for personal gain? To think Snezhnaya would let their harbingers do that, all for some giant toys. But suddenly, it doesn't seem so strange that Tusser would treat a ruin guard as a giant toy. But my favorite has to be Mr. Cyclops. Even though I mostly came here to see my brother, the other big thing I wanted to do was play with Mr. Cyclops. Oh, are they selling fish over there? Let's have a look. Hey! Quit running up! Is this where they sell fish? Wow, fish here in Liyue are so small.
Hey, whose fish are you calling small? Little kids shouldn't go around ruining others' business.
He's just a curious kid. No need to get worked up. That said, these fish are actually pretty big by Paimon standards. Just how big are the ones you're used to, Tusser? Maybe 200 times your size? Hey! 200 of Paimon would squish you flat, you know. There are legends in my hometown about it. It's supposed to be a super delicious fish. I told my brother about it, and he went out to sea to catch one for me. A few days later, he returned with a humongous fish slung over his shoulder. Aunt found it. Are you sure that was a fish? Paimon thinks it sounds more like some sort of leviathan. Hey, Miss Nice Lady, let's go over there to see the boats. What's wrong, Tusser? Are you tired? You don't seem so happy. I miss my brother. What? But we were just with him. Yeah, but for such a short time that it doesn't count. Take me to see my brother. I don't want to play anymore. Yep. You can have all the patience in the world, but it won't help you at a time like this. Well, we've played with Tooser long enough, haven't we? Paimon thinks we've tried our best here. Child said that he'd be by the river near Chingshu Pool. Why don't we look for him there? Yay! Let's go! Let's go! Found him! There's Child! Wait, he's talking to the treasure hoarders?
You know what I'm here for, I trust.
Oh, you got lip. Making us guess, are you? If you want to join up, let me just say this first. Dandy kid like you ain't welcome.
Oh, what a commendable imagination. Well, in the Tsaritsa's name, I suppose I should forgive you country bumpkins for your ignorance, for I am...
Brother! You're selling them toys, aren't you, brother? That's so cool. I've always wanted to watch you work.
Well, why, yes, of course, for I am, the greatest toy salesman in Snezhnaya.
So cool.
Huh?
You playing games, pretty boy?
So, will you buy or not? The toys that Snezhnaya produced 3 months ago will run you, yes, 600,000 mora, to be paid in full.
Toys? And how much money?
Wow. Is that what it's gonna cost to fix that head of yours?
Look at that! Spreading joy and laughter to everyone! That's what toy selling's all about!
I'll say it again. Toys from Snezhnaya, 3 months prior, 600,000 mora paid in full.
Yeah, no. Sorry, sales boy. The same joke isn't funny twice. Or were you always cruising for a bruising?
Alright then, I'll make things a little easier for you. I'll join the treasure hoarders. Perhaps you'll be more willing to pay when we're brothers in arms?
Would you listen to yourself? You think we just let any old person into the treasure hoarders? I'm not so sure you could hack it.
Well then, why don't you put me to the test, dear seniors? I like to think of myself as quite talented in the field of treasure hunting.
Looks like you're not gonna pack it up until someone packs you in. Alright then, show us what you got. Truth be told, we've set up a shop here because there's a fine little loot cave nearby. But the treasure hasn't been easy to get at. We've been at it for 2 days now. If you think you're up to snuff, why don't you have a crack at it on our behalf? Of course, that means that once you got it, it's ours. Don't try to sneak off with the prize now.
Come on. If we can't do it, do you really think this guy stands a chance?
An initiation test, eh? Interesting. It's been a while since I've been assessed by someone else.
The loot's on the opposite cliff. We're gonna hang back here and watch the show.
Huh, no problem. Don't blink though, or you might miss it.
Sister.
The loot's on the opposite cliff. We're gonna hang back here and watch.
Huh, no problem.
The loot's on the opposite cliff.
Huh, no problem. Yep. Yeah.
We'll need more with...
Well, I have the goods. Here you go. So how'd I do? Pretty well, I'd say.
Brother, what do we do? This fellow isn't normal.
Please, hold on a moment, sir. We need to discuss something amongst ourselves. He ain't here for an initiation. He just wanted to show off.
Honestly, we'd be no match for him if he wanted to fight.
Guys, do you think that maybe we're being robbed?
I don't know. Surely he wouldn't have come here all dressed up like that if he was only after us. Unless... maybe he...
Snezhnaya, 3 months, 600,000. Oh, I get it. It was insider talk. I remember that the boss took out a 600,000 more a loan from that Snezhnayan bank about 3 months ago, and still hasn't repaid it.
So this guy must be the debt collector. But why didn't he just say so? What's with all the toy talk?
And that's where you're still green. See, in a lot of professions like this, people speak in code to protect the privacy of their business partners and clients.
Makes sense. Owing money is pretty embarrassing.
This guy isn't one to mess with, I tell you. He's a professional.
So, Mr. Salesman, My apologies, but we can't have you joining us.
Oh? I didn't pass? I must say, I never imagined that the
No, it's not that. What we mean is that you're too big a fish for our little pond. But we fully understand the situation with the, toys, sir. We'll fetch that 600,000 for you right away.
I see. Well then, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. We get paid, and...
Yes.
That's my brother for you. Toy sellers are so cool.
Ah, Master Child, you're here. A new batch of fresh recruits have just...
Hey now, keep your voice down. Can't you see I'm entertaining some clients over here?
Clients? Well, anyway, the Motherland has dispatched a new batch of recruits to Liyue. They've just arrived.
Do I have to? Now is hardly the
I must apologize for troubling you, Master Child, but they are already waiting for you south of Lingju Pass. Every new batch of recruits must be baptized by the Tsaritsa's will, through the words of her harbingers. This has always been our rule. At present, Master Child, you are the only harbinger in Liyue. Please, everyone is standing in formation and waiting for you to bestow this honor upon them.
Well, all right then, I'll go. Just give me a moment to catch up with my brother, and I'll be right with you.
Do you have to keep working?
Yes, Tusser. We have a group of new toy sellers fresh in from the Motherland, and I need to go teach them the ropes.
Wow, that's great! When I grow up, I want to be a toy seller too. Can I go listen?
I'm afraid you're still too young, Tusser. I'm not sure if you'd understand much of it, and most of it's rather boring anyhow. Why don't you go play with the Traveler instead? Sound good?
But...
I really do have to go now, Tusser. A lot of people are waiting to see me. I'll see you around, all right?
Child really dotes on his brother, but now he's gotta ditch him again. Must be a really tough job. Yeah, you're right. He hasn't done himself any favors with the whole toy seller cover story. To think he'd go this far just to prevent his family from seeing his dark side. Maybe, but he has good intentions, doesn't he? Wait, where's Tusser? We were too busy chatting. Where'd he go? Did he sneak off to follow his brother? Either way, let's head over there first. So you did come here! Shh, quiet! My brother's giving his speech.
From this day forward, you will honor the oaths you have made to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and you will stop at nothing to bring Snezhnaya victory. You shall sweep through this land like the icy winds of the furthest north, as strong as the hoarfrost of Zepelyarny Palace. You will chill the very marrow in our enemies' bones. Her Majesty expects of you loyalty, ruthlessness, and meticulousness. For the trials that we face are harsh, and our enemies are like... like kites and rattle drums, who shall become redoubtable foes of Mr. Cyclops in the marketplaces of Liyue.
Uh-huh. Kites are really fun, too.
This is, of course, an analogy. As they say, the marketplace, too, is a battlefield. So as your sales manager here in Liyue, I demand that you obey my every order. A refusal shall be considered a betrayal, and the price for betrayal is to be dishonorably discharged from the Liyue Institute of Toy Research.
Whoa, that's really strict. Won't people be really sad if they get fired from the Institute?
Huh?
Seeking to please everyone pleases no one at all. Time to try something else. Forget it. Perhaps a round of hands-on training will suit us better.
Hands-on training?
After all, a strong body is the proof of one's capacity.
Hey, did he just say that we're doing hands-on training?
A Harbinger wants to spar with us personally? Oh, what an honor!
I can't believe it. Are recruits like us really worthy?
Am I hearing a hint of objection to this idea?
Not at all, sir!
That's the spirit. Now come at me, you lot!
Frozen. Crisp.
Let's move.
Don't get in the way.
No time to lose. My flame.
Chill to the floor.
I'll protect us.
Bring it on.
Almost.
Frozen food. Roasted fried. This was well done. Let's not waste time. Roasted fried.
No time to lose.
Go, Baron Buddy!
You're not going anywhere. Well done. Chill to the bone.
Looks like I got carried away.
I feel a little weak.
This was well done.
You're mine. No time to lose.
Let's not waste time. Now you're not going anywhere. Frozen food. This was well done.
How? I had only just...
Tired.
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
Is it just Paimon, or is there something weird about those hilly trails over there? Paimon thinks so too. We've seen plenty of hilly trails before, and they're always the bad guys. But this is different. Uh-oh, this is right by the Wangshu Inn too. Oh, the guests are in great danger. Now that we've seen it, if we don't do anything about it, Paimon will feel really guilty. Let's go take care of them.
You're in for a little shock.
Let the show begin.
You're in for a little shock.
These super evil hilly trolls are more difficult to defeat than the usual kind, too. Hey, seems like people are gathering over there. Oh, wonder what they're doing. Whoa! See that guy in the mask? He scared off all the hilly trolls. Oh, you mean like Xiao? Now that you mention it, this guy's mask is kind of similar to the one that he wears. But the magic he was using seemed even more adeptacy than Xiao's. Shall we go say hi? introduce ourselves. This is...
Please, if you're here to thank me, there's no need. Cleansing the world of evil is the duty of the Adepti. Think nothing of it. One certainly doesn't. Wait, who are you? One had assumed you were followers, but on closer inspection it seems that we have not met.
My name's Paimon, and this is my sidekick.
One sees. One too shall introduce oneself, for it is good manners to comply. The one before you is the Adeptus, Master of Stars, though one is better known to one's followers as Star Snatcher. One descended from one's mountain abode to cleanse the world of evil, whereupon fate saw fit that our paths should cross. Now, tell me that which you wish for.
Our wishes? Paimon thought that the Adepti and Levi were just really good in battle. You mean you can grant people's wishes too?
There are different levels of Adepti. Are not the stars loftier than the mountains, clouds, and moon? Yet, it is unbecoming of an Adepti to boast of one's powers. One would have you first speak to one's followers, and only then make your verdict.
Have you seen the master? I believe that now. There was watching him not long ago. Once it was boiled and ready, it gave off this really ethereal mist. Seemed pretty adeptal to me. Could have also been because there was mistflower in it, though. Adepti medicine is surely the most potent. My father will recover soon. I just know it. Sure, you have to make some sacrifices.
The Millilith don't really need to do shit. I'm a merchant, and I had an especially valuable batch of goods that needed transporting recently. So I asked the Master of Stars if he would make the journey with me, as presumptuous as that was. Reason be, it didn't.
Finally, a life full of... Oh, after my fiancé happened, but then I turned to the Master of Stars for help. I can't I'm so...
What do you think? One's adherents may exaggerate a little, but they speak from the heart. Surely you jest. There was once a senior adeptus, Xie Wu Liang, known to the people as Liangzi. He said this: all things are connected. That which mortals call imagination is merely the bridge betwixt the spiritual and the material. In other words, their wishes are already on the path of transitioning into reality. Does this make things clearer?
Nope. It makes them way more complicated. But basically what you're saying is that their wishes can come true, right?
Indeed. You are perceptive, my diminutive friend.
Okay. So we also have one other question.
Oh? You need but ask. One wanders among mortals, doing good and cleansing evil. One reveals not one's visage to avoid further disturbance to this realm than is necessary.
Ah, got it.
Now then, what are your wishes? Indeed, a great many obstacles may be overcome. given commensurate power. But one cannot but wonder, what grudge have you against the gods? So be it. This wish is not beyond one's power to grant. But first, one must see some proof of your faith.
What's that supposed to mean?
The way of the Adepti cannot be grasped from words alone. One must seek the profound truths that lie beyond them. Should you fail to perceive one's hidden meaning, then regrettably, one may lend you no aid.
What do we do? Paimon doesn't understand him at all. Oh, that's right! Some of those believers mentioned that, well, Paimon's not forking over any. You don't even have a vision.